Hello everybody, it's Alex Shevchenko here. As always at this time on YouTube, you are able to watch the live stream that we usually do every week. That is called Friday Alpha League Sessions. And within this live stream, we are usually sharing the information from the whole ecosystem, what is happening, what are the highlights of this week, what are interesting things to follow, and how you are able to build on these new launches and new opportunities that are coming forward. So for this week, we have quite a number of updates, so buckle up. But before we start, I reminded everybody that you are able to still ask your questions in the chat. So I would be able to answer these questions in the end of the stream. So without further ado, let's run into this. Last week, we have been announcing the cooperation with Audit One, with one of the prominent, and I was saying that Audit One is a prominent partner that is moving very fast in the security kind of vertical within blockchain. And Audit One is focused on making sure that the software that is produced for everybody to use on the blockchain is safe. And the way how they are doing it is kind of twofold. On one hand, they are actually focusing on audits and making sure that the software gets audited. But on top of this, what they also have in their value proposition is the bug bounty platform, where Audit One is able to protect the software that is released and is already in production from the hacks because of the presence of the bug bounty, right? So since last week, there were quite a number of questions about Aurora allocating additional million of US dollars into the bug bounty, and I believe that there is a little bit of misconception here or misinterpretation of this news. So I would like to address this, right? So the actual release with Audit One, it is just an announcement of a bug bounty program, right? And within this bug bounty program, hackers, in case they are finding critical vulnerabilities with pretty high impact on the project's TVL and potential harm for the network, including Aurora and Rainbow Bridge, then they are going to be eligible for bug bounties up to $1 million US. There were no bug bounties yet submitted, which means that there is no payment. This bug bounty with Audit One is just a copy of a bug bounty that is available on Hack and Proof at the moment, our main partner for the bug bounty platform. You are able to go on Hack and Proof and find there the information about the clients and information about Aurora posting a bug bounty program with rewards up to $1 million US for these critical vulnerabilities. So the Audit One partnership, what it brings to us here is that it makes the bug bounty program more visible to hackers, because obviously white hat hackers who are using Hack and Proof might not be the same set of people who are using Audit One. And through having multiple bug bounty platforms to list bug bounties, we are able to get more coverage for the white hat hackers. So these people, in case they found a bug, they for sure know how to submit this bug in an appropriate manner. So the security team would be able to take care of this bug, check it and do the proper updates to the software. So this announcement is, once again, just to make sure that we're on the same page, this announcement is the announcement of a bug bounty program that is not different from what is in place with Hack and Proof at the moment. The main idea is to make bigger or higher reach to the hackers community, and there is no actual payout connected with this bug bounty program. I hope that this is pretty clear. So we're moving to the next news. And this week on Aurora blog, you're able to find the second part of the blockchain for business set of articles. And this article is focused on the question whether your business is ready for the blockchain. So in case you're a founder and you're thinking maybe go into the blockchain vertical, well, take a look at this article. Or perhaps you actually, since you're already listening to the Aurora Alpha League, so it means that you're most probably already in the blockchain. However, maybe some of your friends are looking for the blockchain and they are thinking that maybe they're able to convert their business into the blockchain business. So this is an article that you are able to send to them. Starting this week, we decided to actually throw in a little bit more information in Twitter and make sure that there is a number of news shared there. And one of the topics that we are willing to cover here is the updates on the partner program. As you know, Aurora has a partner program. You're able to go to aurora.dev/partner and then see this partner program. Within this program, we are able to help you with marketing, with the reach to the VCs and other investors. Help with advices and the time of our engineers. Now, within this week, we are going to start sharing the information about the partners who are applying for this partner program. And actually, we've got, within the week only, 13 more applications. So thanks everybody for being active. Thanks for actively coming and asking for help and for partnerships. We really hope that we are able to help you in your efforts. Karashi Network, a new wallet solution or a new wallet, is now working with Aurora. So for everybody who has been using Karashi, that is it is the time to check out and experience Aurora blockchain. Karashi is a non-custodial multi-chain wallet. It has also some additional social features inside of it, like video and chat. So in case you're looking for a new wallet, you might consider switching to Karashi. Another thing that integrated, or another project that integrated with Aurora this week, is Buns. And Buns is the integrated developer environment for the people who are writing smart contracts. They actually have quite a lot of nice tools available. And now all of these tools are working directly with Aurora. So for all of the developers, you're able to check it out and actually try to see whether your flow is going to be optimized because of the use of this tool. There is also a Buns blog, and on this blog you're able to find an article specifically about how to build an application for the Aurora blockchain, deploy it and run it. So check it out. And we are also happy to announce that Burrito Virtual Pets, one of the winners of the Encode Hackathon, has actually launched on Aurora and Boss frontend. So congrats to the team, and let's see how many donkeys people are going to grow. For everybody, that was not very straightforward for me back then, but since then I already learned a little bit. Burrito also means, except for the food that everybody enjoys from the Latin cuisine, burrito also means a small donkey, right? So this is an application. This is a game about raising up your donkeys and then seeing how they evolve. Our friends from Metapool partnered with Trisolaris and launched the first pool or farming pool for Staked Aurora, and also Aurora. So this is a staked Aurora pool. So pretty nice one. Obviously, the most important piece here, and I haven't seen this development at all actually before this. Maybe some project actually implemented this, so I'm not quite sure that True Solaris is the first movers here, but at least it is super nice to see the fact that this pool has triple rewards, right? So these rewards are nominated in Meta Token, in True Solaris, and also in Aurora, as far as I understand. So pretty cool stuff. Great job, Metapool and True Solaris. Great to see you partnering, and obviously encourage everyone, especially in case you're a holder of Aurora token, and potentially you're not staking it, or maybe you're staking it only on Aurora Plus. So take a look at the solution. Take a look at the staked Aurora, the liquid staking solution that Metapool is proposing. Perhaps you can. Perhaps in case you're going to be confident with the solution, you might be making the adjustments in your portfolio management. This is not an investment advice. Once again, as always, just check out. I'm just saying that the tech that the guys are building is quite interesting. The governance in Near protocol continues to ramp up, and we are pretty happy to see the major movement, and we are happy to be the major contributor into this movement. According to the report from NDC, Near Digital Collective, within their I Am Human contest, Aurora community has been ranked as #1 in terms of people who have been onboarding humans onto this I Am Human protocol. So this is nice to see, and thanks everyone from the Aurora community for going there and doing your KYC. It is super important to actually set up a proper ground for the Near Digital Collective's governance. And thank you very much for your active position. That's really, really important and pretty great. So yeah, let's continue and let's contribute from our side, since Aurora is obviously one of the biggest part of the Near ecosystem. And coming back to games, and this is a new announcement. A new game that is called Mental Maze is going to go live on Aurora a little bit later, but the first milestone that they announced is that this August Mental Maze is going to launch on the testnet. So more games for you guys, and I can tell you secretly that yesterday in the evening I was playing 2048 with Aurora Pass, and I actually got a 4K NFT, so 4096, right? So that was quite a challenge. So yeah, you can also do it, right? It's not that complicated. Okay, and yeah, I just wanted to say that it's super good to see more games and more things to do on the Aurora network. So Mental Maze, welcoming you here, and let's see how your puzzle is going to look like, and how it is going to be played like. And I would like to end with the official announcement of the Near Asian Pacific Conference. This is going to be a conference fully focused on the Near and Aurora ecosystems, and it is going to take place in Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam, and it is going to be happening in September this year. So instead of making in September NearCon, the traditional conference that is held in Lisbon, September is going to be spent by Near team in Vietnam, while NearCon is going to happen a little bit later in November, still traditionally in Lisbon. So I invite everybody, or especially local people from Asia Pacific region, for whom it will be a little bit easier to get there, and perhaps in case you are not able to get to Lisbon because it is pretty far. So I invite you to visit this conference because the lineup of speakers here is pretty damn good and pretty long lineup, right? So quite a lot of people from the whole near ecosystem, and you would be able to meet all of them and talk. Oh, look, there is a nice guy here. Potentially, you can meet him there too. So again, inviting everybody to Near APAC official conference. Check it out, and maybe you would be able to go there and meet with us in person. With this, I'm stopping sharing my screen, and let me check out the different questions that we have here. Okay, so Tamagon is asking several questions. Yeah, thanks for this. How are you going to compete with other L2s like Arbitrum and Optimus that have 100 to 150x capitalization than you? Yeah, that's a proper question. Indeed, we are somewhere there in the competition with these players at the moment. The core differentiating point for us is like there are two main pieces where we differentiate from them. First one is the technology. Though Arbitrum and Optimism at the moment are more widely used, they are lacking the decentralized setup of their infrastructure. Their sequencers are centralized. Their solutions for the verification of the data or the state transition verification is also centralized. Instead, what we are having as a sequencer is Near protocol, so it is decentralized and it is more robust because of this. So this thing is already solved for us, while Optimism and Arbitrum will still need to solve this problem in the future. So they are going to spend this time for it, and we are going to spend our time on something else. And something else is actually the another thing that differentiates us. So with Aurora Cloud, we do have not only the L2 solution, however, we also have everything on top of it that is required for businesses to start working on Aurora Cloud. This includes a highly scalable and very fast RPC that is working behind mainnet.aurora.dev, the ordinary RPC endpoint. We have a wallet, Aurora Pass. Hopefully you're already using it. For the users to be able to onboard, we have the meta transactions or the account abstraction that is used already for Aurora for more than 2 years, right? And because of this, people are able to have free transactions, so it is much easier to onboard people, right? And in general, our focus is making sure that the businesses are landing on Aurora and launching their applications and launching their Aurora Cloud solutions. So with that, we have been already working with multiple businesses, and they are all in the integration phase of the Aurora Cloud solution. So I hope I'm able to answer your question, and yeah. Torek, thank you very much for support. Yeah, I appreciate it. Another question from Tamagon. Are there any plans to increase the participation of the Aurora token? Can Aurora holders receive a share of the profits from Aurora Cloud and Aurora's business in the future? That's an interesting question. Potentially, yes. At the moment, it is not happening like that. The connection between Aurora Cloud and the Aurora token is that every single transaction that is happening on every single Aurora Cloud instance is burning Aurora tokens, right? So that is the actual straightforward application of the Aurora token. And on top of this, there is some consultancy services that are delivered by the Aurora Labs team to businesses who are willing to use it, right? Anyone else can start a company that is going to do the consultancy, use the open source technology of Aurora Cloud. Again, everything that I'm talking about here is open source, right? So do this and actually onboard more people and more companies onto Aurora Tech, which will in the end benefit the Aurora token, and have their margin for their services, right? So that's kind of straightforward. Yeah, so something like that. Hopefully this was the answer. Tamil, you're asking about the ambassador program. The most recent information that you can get is on the Near Social. There is an announcement for the ambassador program. There are all of the links inside of that announcement. So please follow this. There is no additional information except for this. Okay, so that was 25 minutes. From one side, quite a lot. From the other, not that much. Thanks everybody for tuning in our Friday Alpha League session. Thanks everybody for joining the stream, asking the questions. Tamagon, Torak, Tamil, thanks everybody. I wish you a very good weekend, and we'll see each other on the next Friday Alpha League session. It's exactly 1 week from now. Until then, have a good one.